Alright, today is October 31st, 2016. This is 9513 Vera Jones, and they had a water line break. I'm going to show you what I've tracked down so far. Alright, so here we are out at the meter. Here's the meter for the house. It is on the left. The next door neighbor's meter is to the right. Right after the meter, we have a box, and that box has a valve with the pressure regulator. And we're going to head on up to the house here. If you look at the house, over where the garage is, between the garage and the house proper where the hose bib is, there's another cover. And this cover also has a valve in it. Alright, and this is coming from the street. If you turn this off, it turns off water to the entire house. Alright, so here we are in the house, in the garage, and here's the water heater. And let me show you what's going on. Alright, where the water heater is, to the left of the water heater, you have a pipe that comes from, you can see it back here, the back of from the ground at the front of the garage, past the clean out for the chimney, under the water heater, and back. It is the white pipe that you see back in the far corner. That white pipe is the main water feed for the house. The red valve shuts off the water to the entire house. It goes up into this tree right here, as you can see. Alright, and in this tree you'll see there's a blue valve, and right now that blue valve is shut off. That blue valve goes down into the floor, and that feeds cold water to the kitchen and the upstairs. When you turn on that valve, you can hear water running, but there's no visible sign of a leak except for seepage around the foundation of the house. And it takes a while for that to happen. So that is why I've determined that the leak is under the house. If you turn on that valve, you can hear the water running, but you can't find where it's coming from. That valve has a slight drip when it's turned on. So as a recap, right now the resident has both hot and cold running water in the downstairs bathroom just inside the entrance to the garage. In the kitchen, the resident only has hot water, and upstairs in the bathrooms upstairs, the resident only has hot water. There's no cold water. As long as that blue valve is turned off, they won't have cold water to the rest of the house. They have adjusted the temperature on their water heater to warm, so that they can use the hot water to take showers without having to have cold water. Alright, the resident said that there was water seepage around the foundation. She pointed out this area here next to the water meter, and also over here next to the AC unit. Now this faucet right here is tied in with that cold water. So the rear outside faucet is also on that blue valve handle. They also said that they had some water pooling up in the front also, which again verifies that most likely this is a leak in a pipe that's under the slab. This happened over the weekend, so most of the water has dried up, but they did say that there was water over here along the in the low spots. Here we come back up to the front here. This front outside hose bib does work. The rear one does not, so it is on a separate part of that tree from the blue handled valve.